and let's hop over to, is it Audi? Audi?
Audi school, yes.
Audi School. Thanks for setting me straight. All right, Robin, take it
It's
away.
okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not as brave as Maya. I'm not going to do a live demo.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I
I'm ready.
know. I applaud you. Great product, Maya. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm going to share my screen also, and see if I can walk you guys through a few slides. Um, so I'm Robin Cook. I'm the Chief Academic Officer for Audi School, and similar to Maya and a lot of other people and founders that are here, I came from education. So I'm here I'm going to talk to you about education mostly and not do a product demo just because I feel like I think especially with what Maya was talking about and even Jeff was asking some of those questions around like the value of education and what the research says. And I think that that's at the heart of what all of us are doing at our work. And so um, research shows that really teachers are the single most important factor to child's learning and achievement, and that's really at the heart of all of the things that we're doing at Audi School. We know that right now across the United States, the feeling of collective efficacy and teachers feeling that they can impact students is at an all-time low, right? Teachers are leaving the profession. States are reporting teacher shortages in record numbers. And one of the top causes for that shortage is workload. Right. I'm sure you've seen probably over the last few days and in some of your learning around AI that a lot of these products are here to help support teachers in their work. Like Maya said, it's a lot of work to create some of those tests. And that's just one piece, right, of what we're doing in our day as a teacher. And so Ed Week put out an article in 2022 that really broke down the workload of a teacher, and teachers are spending on a median of 54 hours a week just in their work, right? And that's a median. I would say if you were a teacher, you might be probably spending more hours. When I was in the classroom, I know it was a lot more hours. Um, so just a reminder that that's the median, and only about 25 of those hours are teaching. Right. And we know, especially even we touched on in some of the conversation that we were just having, that's where the most impact is happening. Right. And a lot of the time is outside of that teaching is spent doing tasks that are very time consuming. Some of the top time spends for a teacher in a week is around grading, providing feedback, and planning and preparing for their lessons in a classroom. Over a school year, this may not seem like a lot in just one week. If you've been a teacher, you're like, oh, I'm kind of doing that. That just feels normal to me. But if you work that out to a whole school year, that's like through something like 360 hours in a school year spent doing all of that. So applaud you all as teachers. I remember that time. And so we really took that to heart when we were developing our tools at Audi School. We really are on a mission to try to help science teachers focus on what's most important is their students. We know that in every classroom, every minute matters, and we want to try to give teachers those precious hours back each week to really connect with their students and be the best educator possible. And so our curriculum solution is focused around utilizing AI to provide classrooms access to standard-based content, efficiently generate feedback, grades, and really accelerate your students' growth through differentiation. So we currently have a K-8 science curriculum that follows the 5E model. We have embedded assessment pieces, intervention supports, extension enrichment supports, STEM integration and career connections within our base curriculum. And then we also utilize some AI tools to generate auto feedback for those questions, and then also generate grades for students. We also have the capability to generate content. So any small group, large group, individualized instructional pieces, assessments, pre-assessments, all of those can be generated within our platform as well. We also can integrate with an LMS, and we really are just wanting to offer our products to support teachers. We're currently offering our products for free through the school year in the summer. We'll make sure to get everybody access to some of this. Jeff, I know you mentioned making sure earlier when we were talking about trying to get teachers access to some of this was just so important. And so we're excited about getting all of you access to some of this and be able to utilize some of these tools to help free up some of your time. So I'd love to connect with you, follow Audi School, and then I'll open it up to questions.
I'm curious, is your model to work mostly at sort of like I guess sort of same question for Maya. Is it more work at the like highest level district, um, or district or like
Individual
private
teacher.
school, kind of head office,
Mhm.
or down further closer to the classroom?
So our product is for teacher use. We have a teacher platform, a student platform. Teachers can utilize the product on their own for free. You can register through your website just as an individual teacher if you'd like to utilize the product.
Got it.
And then we're also partnering with districts to have the product be used across the district and across schools. So we have the capability for both. So if teachers wanted to just give it a try and try out some of these tools and see if it benefits them just as an individual in their classrooms, they can. And then I mentioned we have the capability to integrate with LMSs and currently just be used across the district.
Are you finding particular resonance with the certain subject area or level, or is it across the board?
So right now we provide all of our AI tools are integrated within a K-8 science curriculum that we house, and we
Okay.
do have aims to try to spread across multiple content areas, but currently we're only in science. So everything's standards-based, it's NGSS aligned, phenomenon-driven bundles of topics for teachers to use.
Awesome. I think there was a question about if you could show the grading,
Yeah.
Gilgene or Gilgene
Cool.
or
Yeah,
Gil.
for sure. And we actually have some demo videos if we can. I know we don't have a lot of time left, Ryan, but whenever we send out that information, I do have some videos that show the actual grading in progress and what those screens look like for everyone.
You still got a few minutes if you want.
Well, let me see if I can pull it up. All right, I've got it. It's actually short enough. We may have enough time. It's about
Yeah.
2 minutes. So
Yeah,
let's
you're
see
good.
if you guys can hear my audio. We'll see. And if not, it has captions, so we'll be fine.
No sound, but so far. Cool. One question that came up a lot after the our data privacy session yesterday was how are people handling, definitely under 13, but also under 18 student data? How do you guys approach that?
We only ask for the minimum amount of data. And so schools have the ability and teachers individually, as you enter student information, you do not have to have certain like IDs added to have those students populated, they have a unique QR code and a link that allows them to get into their actual login and student platform where they can complete those things. And so the districts can have as much or as little data inputted to be able to access the platform as they would like. So we are in the business of keeping that private. And so we collect as little data as possible. We really just want to try to get the tool in people's hands to make their lives a little easier. So
Cool. Sounds great.
yeah.
So
So
any other questions? Yeah, go, please. Anything else you want to wrap up
no,
with?
yeah, no, that was it. I think that that's been the biggest feature, especially our grading feature and the feedback feature has been the feature that people are excited about the most, just because I know as a teacher, like even when we were talking about earlier, providing students feedback in a timely and efficient manner is the most important thing. And so we're excited about being able to do that. Teachers have the ability to edit that feedback, review that feedback, submit it back to students if they like individually, or as a whole class. And so we're excited to get that feedback in students' hands to help them grow.
That's awesome. Thanks. Love it.
Yeah.